I'm so happy. Hi, I'm Maddie, and today we're at the National Guide Dog Centre for the Blind to see what it takes for a puppy to become a working guide dog. And I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty excited because we're starting at puppy reception. This might be one of the best days filming I've ever had. Guide Dogs for the Blind train over 600 dogs a year to help blind and partially sighted people all over the UK. But what does it take to get a puppy from their first day of training to the last? I'm going to find out. First up, the puppies. This is Matthew, and he's head of the breeding programme here at Guide Dogs, and we've also got Kelly with us in the room as well. And we're about to do something called PPA. Matthew, what is PPA?
PPA stands for Puppy Profiling Assessment.
And this involves carrying out a series of about 8 tests.
Correct.
So each of these tests in the PPA, there's a scoring system, and
Yep.
that's scored from 1 to 7.
Correct.
What does this mean?
So if you think of 1 as being the more sensitive type of pup, and 7 being the other extreme where they're very, very outgoing, robust, 4 is an ideal for guide dog works.
So what's the first one?
The first one is what we call a follow. So
Okay.
would you like me to go ahead?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can help me perhaps. The idea is to walk ahead and call the puppy. Puppy! That's a good pup.
Puppy! So what's the purpose of this retrieve test?
We're looking at how interested, how distracted, if you like, the puppy is by the toy, but more importantly, how responsive the puppy is then when we call the puppy back.
So we're looking for the return as well.
We're looking at the response, the return, yeah.
Good.
So yeah, pretty good, huh? We want puppies that will obviously hear the noise, they need to be aware of their environment, but quickly accept it as part of the environment.
Mm-hmm. I think the next test might be one of my favourites because it's the stroking test.
The stroking test. And that's fine because that will happen sometimes where they get
I'm heartbroken.
perhaps not quite as fond of you as you thought.
Very good. So puppy though definitely saw the squirrel,
Yeah.
but wasn't aggressive.
That's the sort of character that we're looking for, really.
2 more tests for you and then we're done.
2 more to
2
go.
more.
2 more to go. A blind or partially sighted person with their dog will want to go through subways. It takes a lot of confidence to enter a tunnel. A little jump at the end. Well done.
So we've rattled through these PPA tests, but what would you score our puppy today?
I think she did really, really well. So
Yeah.
overall, I would imagine she'll be coming out as a nice 4. So a low extrovert.
Well, we've met one of the puppies on her first day of training, but now we're going to go meet a dog who is in the final stages and see what the difference is. Puppies that do well will begin their guide dog training. To see how far the puppy we met that morning will eventually come, I went to meet Tony and Brogan, who wanted to take me through a very special obstacle course. Is this obstacle course typical of the sort of thing one of the dogs will go through when they're training?
It is indeed, yeah. All the dogs will go through an obstacle course like this to teach them about what they need to do for guiding purposes.
So can we have a go?
We certainly can. I think you need one of these though,
Thank
for
you.
the ultimate experience.
Okay, so Tony, what am I supposed to do as a...
So you're going to reach down with your left hand. To
Yeah.
start him off, we need to move your right foot back very slightly. And then you're going to swing your right arm and say forward and then let him take you.
Okay, forward.
This teaches the dog to give adequate clearance for the handler that is walking on their right hand side. And so they need to give 2 or 3 feet of clearance, which the dogs don't naturally do.
So I can feel on those turns there, on the left turns, that we have to speed up a little bit.
That's right, and then as he comes to the right, you slow down.
It's funny, I've only had the blindfold on for like a matter of seconds, but I already feel like my other senses are heightened slightly. But I feel very clumsy in my own feet. I feel like Brogan knows exactly what he's doing, but I feel like it's me that needs to practice.
What you're feeling is quite normal,
right?
And that's what we've got to do, is build up the confidence of the person to trust the dog to do the work right.
Having completed just over 2 years of training, Brogan is now ready to become a working guide dog and will soon be paired with his owner.
So who do you think would make a good pairing for Brogan? What sort of setup or person?
I think it's going to be somebody who's probably reasonably big and able to go at a reasonable speed, because he's quite a big dog and he likes to go quite quick.
Thank you, Tony, and obviously thank you to Brogan and to everyone at Guide Dogs for the Blind. I hope you've enjoyed that as much as I did. If you do want to see any more videos about dogs, then check out what the guys got up to with bloodhounds at the Lewa Conservancy in Kenya when they were working with an anti-poaching unit. Subscribe for more videos just like this, and we'll see you soon on Earth Unplugged.